Why would you say that? That's not true. Somebody said that there's a video that I'm admitting that I'm getting survivor benefits.
I know that I get survivor benefits for the girls. I never confirmed it. I never denied it. I don't talk about it. If people ask, I ignore it, or I remove them from the channel, or I hide that particular comment on the channel. But nobody knows. Maybe a couple of friends of mine, but nobody knows on the internet that I get survivor benefits.
It's not me. It's not me. People can do AIs. It's not me. I've never confirmed, and I've never denied anything. She wants to communicate. Where's the receipt? Where's the proof? Where's the paper? Why? All they want to do is sit there and lie and make up stories. If you're that immature that you believe whatever they say, then that's your problem. Where's the receipt? Where's the paperwork? Yes, so it was me on the recording, yes. It was me. I had to go, somebody sent me the link, and I went on somebody else's channel, which is Pickles. So I did decide to cook today, even though, can I get a white piece so I can clean my hands, please? Yeah, because I'm going to make a mess here. Yesterday, it's been super, super hot over here. I have not been wanting to do anything, go anywhere. Gypsy has a little cold that she gave me.
Or the scissors.
Baby, it's in the drawer. You don't need the scissors.
Yes, I do.
So she gave me a little cold. She woke up. She was throwing up last night, so she seems to be better. So she didn't go to school today. Again, I'm gonna...
Hey, it's your girl Janae back with another one. Man, I can't leave y'all alone for no periods of time. Y'all been wilding on this internet. So I've been gone for about 10 days, a week and a half, and Dee been getting into some things. So I need to catch up. So we're going to play catch up. So this video, we're going to talk about the CPS situation where I said I would do a separate video on CPS, calling CPS on Dee. But here you have it. Dee says that Gypsy missed school again. Now, y'all remember the first week of school, Gypsy missed school because Dee didn't get enough sleep, and she had to Dee didn't get enough sleep because of the neighbor downstairs. So she didn't take Gypsy to school. She didn't get in her car, hop in her car, and go take Gypsy to school. So Gypsy was out of school. Instead, she went on a field trip to smoke cigarettes that Liza funded, and Dana, but Liza funded it first. Yeah, that part. So now here it is, day 2, the second week of school, and Gypsy missing school again because Gypsy is sick. Now, y'all look at this video and you can see why this girl's sick and throwing up. Dee is not a clean person. She's cutting the food on the counter, the desk, whatever, and she's like wiping the food up and wiping it on the table. Like, do you know how much things she be putting on that counter? She done clean the counter. Like, ma'am, get you a barrier and put the food on there. You just throw the food on there. I know when you come from the store, you put the bags on there, everything, like, you gotta be cleaner than that. I see why Gypsy throwing up. I see why y'all stay sick. And another thing, you keep using the same straw, the same cup. Dollar Tree has cups. Dollar Tree has barriers. Dollar Tree have all these items that you need that you can use. Dee, it's not that hard. Like, come on, ma'am. Stop using the same things. And then you coughing all on the food, and get you some wipes, get you bleach water, wipe down the walls, wipe down the counters, all of that. Lysol, all of that. I haven't seen you use any of those things. You got to keep in there clean. Then the AC got issues. It'd be hot in there. You smoking. It's just like so much going on in that room. You're going to stay sick. You don't cover your mouth. Gypsy don't cover her mouth. Then she was coughing. It's not like she was about to cough up a lung.
There is a little bit of a difference. I mean, Gypsy's still under the weather. But she did go to school Friday, yeah. But she's still a little under the weather. When you make your bacon, make sure your bacon is cooked. So I do not like, it has to be well done, crispy. Are you all right in there? Yeah, she's still not feeling well. There's something going around in that school. So I just don't understand. I don't understand. Your gambling is more important than your child. That's a horrible way to go. You a baby. You can't defend yourself. You can't open the door. You can't do none of that. And you're literally burning. You're right, Real. You're literally burning your child in the car. I don't understand. I really don't. Are you alright in there? Gypsy?
No.
You don't know? Come so you can get a drink.
I can walk.
Yeah, let me go give her a drink. Hold on. I'm coming, baby.
Water.
I'm coming. Yeah.
Water.
Whoa. A little harder. There you go.
Ow.
Oh, sorry. Come on. Oh. Come on, go sit outside. Get some water. Get your tablet.
I can wash myself.
Okay, get a wipey. Hold on, let me get your water.
my goodness, on this.
You just cough away. All right. You got it? Come get some water. Oops. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Better? Good job.
Tell me I'm not drinking enough water. But that's why we drink
It
water.
is. You drink a lot of water at the school?
Not a lot, though.
Oh. I don't know what it is, but I know I'm feeling a little like that too. Like a summer cold, summer flu. I don't know what it is.
So y'all hear how Gypsy sounded like she was about to cough up her lung? And you know, I think a lot of this has to do with how Denise keep the room while Gypsy's vomiting and stuff like that. Because when she cooks, like you seen, she uses the counter as her cutting board. And who knows how often she's cleaning this stuff. I keep telling you, Didi, go to the Dollar Tree. You got bleach, you got disinfectant, you got all kind of stuff. And then the cups, look, they got the little cheap cups. Everybody could have their own little cup. You could have your own individual spoon. Everything here that you see is $1.25 each. There is no reason for them to be sharing anybody cups. That's nasty. And that's how you get germs. And that's how they keep bouncing it back and forth. Didi, you're going to have to wipe that room down. You're not doing laundry. I still haven't seen you doing laundry. We're going on week 3. And I haven't seen you doing laundry. So are these girls still wearing these same clothes and you expect for her to get better if it's not being washed? They're wearing the same clothes over and over again, especially Bianca. Bianca has a uniform, but again, I have yet to see them do laundry. Y'all let me know if y'all heard her say she doing laundry. I'm still trying to catch up. All right? Calling CPS on Didi. Now, I did that video where I showed you where that blog on the internet where they were talking on that post about calling CPS on Didi. And I said I agreed with, a lot of the things they had to say, but I didn't agree that Didi needs to have the kids taken in the whole CPS deal. All right. So I posted that and a couple of people, they commented. And then one person said, I respectfully disagree with you regarding CPS. Dee is not able to provide for her children. She's an unfit parent. Okay. Someone else says, I agree with you. She does less than the bare minimum for the girls and leaves it up to the viewers to pay for everything. At least if CPS got involved, she would get off her butt. Okay. This next person says, you don't agree that the kid should be taken from her, yet you clearly list out more than enough abusive behaviors, more than just being an unfit parent. I mean, you said you agree with everything, but not the CPS. This is the clear definition of someone who needs CPS involved and needs her children taken. She's an abusive, unfit parent, and obviously her kids don't deserve that. And if they were taken, that's probably the only thing that could put any sense into her head. It's sad. Now, it's obvious that I see the same things you guys see. However, I look at the entire picture, her intent, the way she talked to the girls. There's a lot of things that I look at. And yes, Denise needs help, but I don't think that the girls need to be taken away from her. Okay, so let's look at what CPS says about taking children. So this information that I'm about to read, I've got it off of the Texas Children and Family website. So first one says, what is Child Protective Investigations? The Child Protective Investigation Program investigates reports of child abuse and neglect by parents or other members of the family or household. CPI also provides services to children and families in their own homes, and sometimes places children in foster care, which is overseen by CPS. CPI used to be a part of CPS. The two programs work together closely and are both programs of the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services. Okay, CPI caseworker must show you a badge, Okay, now it says the CPI investigate reports of child abuse or neglect to protect children. State law also requires anyone who has a reason to believe a child is being abused or neglected by someone responsible for the child's care to report those concerns to the FPS. What would CPI do in a child abuse or neglect investigation? Your caseworker will talk to your child. This interview must be recorded, audio or video, and may happen at any reasonable time and place, including at school. Attempt to contact you within 24 hours of interviewing your child. Explain the FPS's role and legal responsibilities. Discuss the report with you to talk about safety concerns and the risk of abuse or neglect to your child, or to find out if you can explain injuries. asks you to respond to the allegations and talk about your child's situation, and runs criminal background checks on anyone who may be abused or neglected your child, as well as others in the home. Will CPI take my child away? CPI works with you to provide a safe environment for your child and tries to avoid taking your child away. CPI will explain the concerns and the safety measures that are needed, which could include a safety plan. CPI may also refer you and your family to community services or to CPS's family-based safety services program for ongoing services or joint managing conservatorships. Joint managing conservatorships is a legal option approved. Sometimes DFS may make a joint managing agreement with you solely to get mental health services for your child. However, CPI may have to remove your child from your home if there's a danger to your child and no other options are immediately available to ensure your child's safety. CPI may get a court order before or after removing your child, depending on the situation. Recognize the signs of child abuse. There are 4 major types of child maltreatment: physical abuse, neglect, abuse, and emotional abuse. Physical abuse. Physical abuse is physical injury that results in substantial harm to the child or the genuine threat of substantial harm from physical injury to the child. The physical injury ranging from minor bruises to severe fractures to unaliving. Now, Denise does not meet this, in my opinion. I don't see her physically abusing the kids. She doesn't do anything to make them, fall to injury in the hotel. So I don't see her meeting a physical abuse. Neglect is failure to provide for a child's basic needs necessary to sustain the life or health of the child, excluding failure caused primarily by financial inability unless relief services have been offered and refused. Suspect neglect when you see obvious malnutrition, consistent concern for lack of personal hygiene that poses a health risk, stealing or begging for food, child unattended for long periods of time, unaddressed need for dental care or other medical attention. Now, as far as the neglect go, I can see where it teeter-totters on her falling into this category. Denise has money for the kids, okay? She gets survivor benefits for the kids. With that being said, she has more than enough money to provide for their hygiene and their personal needs. She is just very lazy and she doesn't do what she's supposed to do. She doesn't take the kids to the doctor. She doesn't take them to the dentist. She feeds them. Don't get me wrong, she feeds them. And some might say she's on here begging for food for the kids. Denise has money to provide for that. I honestly don't think that Denise will make those kids go hungry. I think Denise is greedy. She gets money for them. She gets food stamps for them. But under the circumstances that she can get your money to pay for it, then she will. I think she's very calculated in her asking. She acts ahead of time. She's not going to go with nothing completely. She does things ahead of time. Like she says, she's an overthinker. Therefore, if she doesn't have it this week, she'll know that she's not going to have it for next week. So what does she do? She begs this week for next week, and so forth and so forth. So yeah, I don't think she'll have them go without eating at all whatsoever. I think she just tries to get as much as she can from whomever she can get it from. abuse. Abuse includes fondling of the child, penetration, incest, sodomy, indecent exposure, exploitation. Suspect SA abuse when you see physical signs of STDs, evidence of injury, so forth and so forth. This is something I really and truly have no concerns of the kids for in this area with Dee Dee. Matter of fact, she's very overprotective of them. This is not something I have a concern of her with the kids. Emotional abuse. Emotional abuse is mental or emotional injury that results in an observable and material impairment in a child's growth, development, or psychological functioning. It includes extreme forms of punishment such as confining a child in a dark closet, habitual scapegoating, belittling, and rejecting treatment for a child. Suspect emotional abuse when you see over compliance or low self-esteem caused by scapegoating or verbal abuse by caregivers, severe depression, anxiety, or aggression, lagging in physical, emotional, and intellectual development, caregiver who belittles the child, withholds loves and seems unconcerned about the child's problems, significant changes to behavior such as withdrawal or overaggression, significant changes to weight. Now, with this emotional abuse, again, I can see it, but to me, it's not that deep. Okay, for me, it's not excessive. It's not excessive. I think when Denise gets on camera, that's when we see her ignoring the girls and not paying them any mind. They'll be talking to her and she like zones out and she's only focused on her chat. Like I said, I see this when she's online. I don't think she does it when she's offline. It's just when she's online. It's like she wants all the attention to herself. That's her time for her and her peoples to talk, her and the adult conversation. So she blocks everything out and just focuses on the internet. Overall, Denise does need help. Yes, she does. Denise has not healed from what she has been going through as a child. And in return, you can see that it spills over into her mothering and lack thereof mothering at times. I don't think she mean the kids any harm. I don't think she, abused them in any way that is, detrimental to their health. I think that she's just lazy in the sense that she doesn't know how to get up and be with her kids when it's time to be with her kids. Right now, the kids have been cooped up in that room for months on end. They only go to the store every so often when Denise wants her pig feed and she wants that. Denise doesn't realize that because she didn't get help for herself, she's messing with her kids too. Okay, the kids can't go outside. She doesn't take the kids anywhere. She just got paid. She was saying that she was going to take the kids to the boardwalk and so forth. She has done none of that. She's just stuck in the house. She's lazy. She don't want to get help for her own issues, and therefore her kids got to suffer for it. She's sick in the head. She got some kind of sickness. And like I said, she needs help herself, but I don't think she's a horrible mom to where the kids got to be taken care of. She just needs some help, and she doesn't know how to go about the help that she needs. But yeah, that's my reasoning. Like I said, I see what you guys see. I just don't think that the kids need to be taken away from her. I see she loves them. She cares for them. She can do more, but again, she needs help for herself before she can help the kids. And at this rate, it's just going to get worse to where the kids going to resent her even more. All right. I thank you guys for listening, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Peace.